Skippy, why you always talking about this pimp stuff, man? What's happening? Cause it's real, nigga, I'm a pimp.
New day, new bitch, so it's new money. High tech in the cup, cause of blue honey. Full clip in my shit, homie, who want it? Talking all that shit, better do something. I be really in the set on the deuce thuggin'.
Yo, I'm not behind the camera.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. We're having a meet in Idaho, and DJ's here. He flew down. Shout out to his mom for getting him a $12 ticket.
It was $11.
$11? That's fucking crazy. Anyways, it's like noon right now, waiting for people to show up. Hopefully people show up. We don't know if anyone's gonna actually show up. I've got my Watanabes on the 240 right now. Take a peep at that. I think it might have been in a previous video, but I'm not sure. And I've got the 240 SE wheels on the Corolla right now, so yeah, 2 flat tires, I think.
But how many lug nuts you got? That's the real question.
Yeah, like 0. Why don't you tell the people what's been going on? Where you been at?
Shit, dude. I got a real job. I'm like this fucker. I said, hire me. Someone said, you're hired.
I'm good over here. Yeah, you're also married now. Yeah. I'm married. Kat and I got hitchified. Damn. Everyone always asks like if we hate each other or something, but
we just can't afford to hang out all the time.
Yeah. We're also thinking about doing a podcast where we can like really dive into like everything that's happened since we've been uploading frequently and everything. But yeah, that's just a little update on DJ. And yeah, today is gonna be all about hanging out, drinking some beers, chilling. Khaled's here. He came from California. I know one guy's coming from Spokane, so that's pretty cool. DJ came from Bellingham.
Yeah, I flew here.
Right now, I'm going to take the wheels off of this car and leave it on the lift, just so like people can check it out if they want. And I don't want it looking terribly ugly with these wheels on it. And I'm gonna back the 240 in here so that we can just have it on display here. So that's the plan for now. Let's get it. Also, Maurice is here. He drove down and he's got his BMW here that I sold to him not too long ago. And he's doing brakes on it right now.
Yeah.
Roll it backwards out of the dude.
It takes 1 lift, good. Wrong. 2 lift.
Good.
2 lift, good. 2 lift, good. And you think you only need 1 lift, but then you realize you need 2.
Once you use the 1 lift, you're like, yeah.
I need another lift. I even thought about getting a 3rd lift. But like, I would call this the friend lift. It's just the lift that's outside that only, you only use it for when people are like, hey, do you have a lift?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I have one outside that you can use.
Yeah, you drive
It's
onto
raining out.
it.
Oh, it sucks. That's the one.
The boys is pulling up in the fresh ass Laurel. Calling about a hard park on these bitches.
That's the best car here.
Can you hold this? Yeah, boy.
Can't do that in Washington.
No.
Trust me, I've tried.
All right, so some people have showed up. The party's popping now. Maurice has got his old guy racing stickers out.
Red, actually.
The certified YouTube mechanic, that's me. Slightly crooked as fuck.
Yeah,
DJ would
just
say.
like my wiener.
Okay, so we had an idea. We're gonna film a video today anyways, with everyone showing up and stuff to make it fun. But we're thinking about putting that trash can
Yeah, that trash can.
There's a motor right behind the trash
Remember
can.
the last time we tumbleweed swapped shit? That's like the ultimate swap.
Oh, yeah.
Gives you bad allergies and the best experience of your life.
You know how much compression is in a sneeze?
Oh yeah, dude, a lot.
I don't know who brought these. They're in my fridge.
Thinking about putting the JZ in the S13 today. Really, all we have to do is make motor mounts, and Charles is like, he can make whatever he wants. So
Yeah, we're just throwing a meet, doing a cool, calm little 2JZ swap.
yeah.
Not a big deal, really.
No.
I'm over here, Quentin's
Oh,
telling
yeah.
me about this car, and I'm like, this has to be documented, because I think motivation for this vehicle is about to skyrocket.
Yeah, it really is. Because when I first got it back from, let me just tell you the whole story. I told someone else this whole story a second ago, so I'm refreshed. So I traded this car for that Skyline that I had, the blue Skyline, my dream car. And then a lady swerved into my lane, totaled the shit out of it. And then insurance paid me 20 grand for that car. I bought the Skyline back for 2 grand or whatever. Put 15 grand into this car. And then I sold the Skyline shell back to the guy that I traded this car for, to Jonas. So Jonas has this car and the Skyline at this point, and he pulls the motor and the transmission and the drive shaft out of this car, and like the suspension and everything, basically everything out of this car, puts it in his chassis, and Jonas sells or gives the chassis to Charles. I'm not sure what happened there, but Charles ended up with it in Mountain Home. And then somehow Jake ended up with it. Jake bought it from Charles, and then I traded some wheels to Jake for it when I moved here. And I mean, I didn't spend money on it, but I was like, is this a good idea? Like, getting back into this car, is this a good idea? I don't know. It was fucked. Like, you guys have seen it. Me and Charles drug it across the fucking whole boneyard on the back of the Land Cruiser, just like with no suspension, no subframes, not a single, like nothing. The barest shell you'll ever see, and a roll cage on the inside. And it was like very daunting, like a very daunting situation, like taking on this car again. But to see it how it is now, like when I got the coilovers on it and lowered it, I was like, damn, that's pretty sick. Like, it kind of gave me a bit of an inspiration boost. And then I got this kit from Fineline Tuning. Huge shout out to them. I've got a code for 15% off of Fineline Tuning, which is a lot when you're buying a body kit. If you want to utilize that, it'll be in the description. But they sent me this kit. Alex from Fineline, thank you. It's very similar to the last kit we had. The rear over fenders are a bit different, and I actually really like these ones. Same side skirts, same Koguchi Power front fenders, same front bumper, and same rear bumper. But with this car, as you can obviously see, I'm doing a smaller wheel type deal. I don't want to do like I had 17s on the last car. Usually people do 18s with like a kit like this, but I don't think I've ever seen like an example of 15-inch wheels on this kind of wide body kit. So super hyped. I think it's gonna be like really original, which I'm like, that's what I'm trying to do. And I think it just looks super cool. Like, these wheels don't really fill the well that well, but like for some reason it just looks cool.
Yeah. I always like that, like huge tire to fill the well kind of look. I dig that.
Yeah, I'll probably run like bigger tires too. I just grabbed the Watanabes off the Corolla to test fit this, but more end of the story, or point of the story is I'm super motivated on this car.
And then having the engine in there.
Yeah, and today we're gonna put the engine in. Once we get the engine in, it's gonna be like real fucking motivation hours.
Yeah.
So, super hyped.
Yeah, me too.
Come full circle with this
Yeah,
bad boy.
it really, really has.
Where the subframe went in, steering rack, and all that, like.
Oh yeah, we did all that too. Like,
that was the first day.
We drugged this thing in here from the lot with no
rear
suspension,
subframe,
nothing.
No front subframe, no steering rack.
Drug it in here, put it on like some casters and a fucking pallet jack, and pushed it over here onto the lift. And Charles has like infinite amount of S chassis parts here, so we just grabbed a front subframe, grabbed a rear subframe, jammed it all in, grabbed stock suspension like struts and shit.
When I got rolling, I think that's when you were just like, damn.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, the doors too.
Like even just and the doors.
And then the rear hatch that's on the car back there, that's gonna go on this car.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
This hatch is real fucked up.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just it has come a long way, and I'm proud of it. proud of where it is now. It's gonna be like a revival story like the Corolla had, but
Yeah.
this was even more in the dumps than the Corolla was.
Yeah, way more.
Yeah.
Way more. All right, well, let's put an engine in a thing or
Yeah, let's
something.
do it. All right, what's the first step?
Oh, what I was thinking is that we'll set up a cargo strap and we'll have 15 people stand underneath it. We'll lift the motor up and we'll carry it to the car.
Well, there's some pretty cool cars here. That S13 is fucking really sick. MR2, Jasmine wants an MR2, so anybody want to sell her theirs? I've got my Land Cruiser over there flexing. Got the Corollas, got the Laurel, and Maurice's BMW there in the back. We actually had the 240, like stock 240 SU wheels on it. 'Cause we did the whole swap like out there.
All right, a lot's happening right now. We got meat about to go in the smoker, and we got an engine about to go in a Nissan.
Lots of things going in, lots of things.
Yeah, you get ready, buddy.
Yeah, you can tip it. Pick it actually up.
Get that cord out of the way if you're gonna do it at all.
Yeah, get my Accord over there. That's the top left. I'm swapping with you. The rails are out there.
Well, that's a perfect opportunity to go film the meat. Dude, it's a car meat and a meat.
God's burning my nose.
That's good for you.
Middle rack.
Barely fit. Look at that fit, mate.
You gonna lick your fingernails now?
It's raw meat.
Oh shit, approved. Oh shit, my toe. I was telling them I dumped a whole basket of that shit on my foot and I was like, oh man, it's on my foot. Moreskids factoid. DJ's name is actually Genghis Khan.
That's true. Yeah,
Sure, he's not a liar.
I'll show my birth certificate in the next video. You know what I'm disappointed in about Boise and the surrounding area is it's covered in Jacksons, like gas stations.
Yeah.
But everywhere in Washington, the signs are the ones that say Jack-ons because the S is like
Fucked up.
Yeah. Do you need that flywheel?
Yeah. Oh, we took the long extension cord on Earth behind the wheel in there. You have it all looped up in the corner? Yeah, it's like 40 feet extension.
It should also be noted that there's no pins in the legs of the engine
We
stand.
don't talk about that.
Oh,
worry
okay.
about that.
Yeah, we'll edit that out.
The smart thing to do would be to put like a bar in the end of it and then use the leverage to turn it. You just need a board or something.
How far does it go into there? It doesn't go under enough.
No, we just need a board. Just slide it all the way under, and then we'll put some under there.
Boards crossing out.
Yeah, want to grab boards? I've actually dropped one of these before. And it like fell down the front of the car, like hit the core support and then like rolled. And it was like the most anticlimactic thing because it just hit the dirt and stopped. And I was just like, yeah,
Now I gotta pick that up.
that fucking happened. And all the cam gears were like smashed in. I was like, I just wasted a couple of $1,000.
Yeah, that's rough.
I don't think you got the name, but
No, okay.
Yeah, it cuts wood too,
I
apparently.
saw it for the first time earlier today.
Don't let them lie to you. Don't just cut metal, okay?
Why were you cutting wood earlier?
Making some spacers so we could try to get that low ass Supra on the lift.
Oh yeah. Down on it.
Push down the ass end of it. We're gonna get my sandal back on.
Safety sandals. You got the.
Dude, I posted on the machinist page. I was like, yes, I am the sandal machinist.
All right.
This video brought to you by Joe's Racing. Joe, please call me. We could work together.
Big shout out to Rob Parsons for this tube front. Cool thing about it is you can pull this radiator support. I mean, this is where the radiator support would be on a normal car, but you just pull it right off and then the engine will slide right in. We did the same thing for my Corolla, but we just cut the radiator support and bolted it back on.
Yeah, it's this is a significantly more elegant solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole kit, this whole tube front kit is honestly amazing.
Really fucking cool.
That tension rod is held in by a lug nut.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this car. look at this is bungee corded.
That's cool. That's about
There's
as
like a bunch of little things that we.
that's about as secure as all the shit on my 240 was. Now we got a big, wide birth canal
Yep.
to cram some jam in.
Let's give birth, Charles.
Explain to the world what you're doing because I didn't film the explanation.
We're getting a piece of wood to basically measure where we want ago, and we need something a little thinner than this.
You know, all that stuff that's painted the same, probably all the same thickness. Quinn.
I have figured out a solution to make this thinner.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, somebody sent me a DM on Instagram, and they were like, yo, me and these guys at the shop I work at, we're trying to install a wing, and we weren't sure how to get the correct alignment, so we did the peanut butter trick, and it worked perfect.
Hell yeah. That's the only solution, actually.
Oh, these red cars.
You're a fabricator, a wood fabricator, a would-be fabricator.
So impressed.
Yeah. Let me do the finishing touches here.
So we're gonna use the piece of wood because the piece of wood is like a good determining factor between the rack and the pan. We want the pan to be as low as possible, right? So we know that this piece of wood is roughly, 3/8 of an inch above that rack, which is like almost ideal spacing between the rack and the pan. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this motor right in the valley of that pan, and we're gonna set it on that block of wood. Pan's not gonna be damaged, so just cast it into the pan. It's gonna be fun. Center the motor left and right in the bay, and then build the mounts off of that. That's how all of these people, you ever wonder like how they come up with how these mounts fit? That's how they fit them. Some people use more technical terms, like they scan them,
Or they calibrate them.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the most technical term that I've heard today.
Calibrate. We've been calibrating.
We'd be calibrating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Where is it?
Calibrating.
We're calibrating.
Calibrating is how it is.
Do you have a sushi shit yet? No.
I don't want to be calibrated. The muscles. Put the muscles in work.
Oh, okay. The best. I didn't get that one.
Fastest in the West.
Oh, you want to film this?
Look here. This one's, he's sad for the other ones.
Oh.
No. I can teach you a secret if you want.
Yeah, you clap over them.
No, first of all, what you have to do is spit a little bit, then make it.
Spit a little bit.
Oh.
And then they land on it?
Yeah. Okay. I'm not spitting on my hand.
A little bit, not too much. You know, like the plant? Not this. I didn't say. Oh
Oh, he wants it.
He smells my spit.
He wants it. Oh, I got splattered.
Ew, that's gross.
That is gross. It worked.
God. I told you.
There you go. Right there. Oh.
There is no e-brake. Go ahead.
Did you jack the subframe up?
Sorry, I'm gonna speak myself.
Closer, but yeah, I think give it a couple more pumps.
We'll just call that. Yeah, that's
2 girls, 1 cup.
three girls, 1 cup. Yeah, just tap the back wall. That thing turns like 460 degrees, and then on the last 15 degrees, it starts to work.
I'll do it.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, we're going slow.
Obviously, it's not going down fast enough.
I believe you guys should get less pay.
Less paid. I'll be sure to talk to my boss. Yep, I talked to him. That low pro jack. And what do you guys grab that?
You should just put a jack in.
I got that jack. Keep going up with the foot jack until you touch the pan and you start to actually apply pressure and it flattens out.
Just touch it.
Yep. So
Yeah,
now,
look at that. She's in there.
Motor swap down.
so we'd probably like to choke up on this a little bit.
I just realized I'm not filming anymore.
We got the Corolla boys over here that were at the meet that we filmed about a week ago. This is Coy, and this is his Corolla.
Fuck. Break a window.
Did it put the lead in your pencil?
Yeah, bro. My mechanical pencil is fully extended.